Hello and welcome back to Trails Through Daybreak. So in the last episode, we went through the nighttime, the remaining nighttime, looked around the entertainment district, finished up that Bracer side quest, fake Bracer, the other Devancy brother, and then reported to Nina and Judith. And while we were there, we met the prince, and he showed us a letter. He got a threat letter as well. So he asked us to look into it on top of every other person that's being threatened. And then we went home for the night, or back to the inn, and Aaron and Van went out to the nightclub. And while there, we saw a bunch of people who are potential villains, especially one of the dancing girls there was literally the girl in the sewer, that same hair at the very least. And the other two people sitting next to Van seemed very much like they were on Team Almada. So I'm curious to see where that goes. They might come up soon. And then after that, we saw Sarah dancing at the nightclub, and she told us all about her debt she has to pay and the reasoning and stuff. And then Grimcat mistaked us for, being the typical degenerates and fought us, and then realized that wasn't the case. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened in the last episode. In this episode, we are looking around. I mean, I'm going to pick up the quests here, but at the moment, there's a lot of looking around. This is literally, it's got to be like, what, tour number 3? I'm actually going to accept the quest right now, and then we'll do NPCs. Archaeological expedition. Okay, I'm here to investigate ruins in the underground waterway, but need an escort capable of taking down the monsters that wander. When I asked the guild for help, they told me to come back another day because of how busy they are, but I only have a limited amount of time here, so I can't afford to wait. I'll be near the entrance to the underground waterway. Okay. I'm assuming the water's back up. We can actually look around. An archaeologist wants our help. That's interesting. I got a hunch he's not the only one trying to reach out. Let's check the bulletin in the entertainment district, too. Good point. Let's do that first.
On my way.
Or any looking around. I just want to know where what we're
there sure
doing
are
today.
A lot more people around.
Oh.
I would assume it's because the festival is nearly here.
There's another main story here, too. You know what? Let's get all 3 of those out of the way. You guys, you showed up at the perfect time. Hey, look, it's a little reporter girl again. That little girl is older than you know. Physically, yeah, but mentally, I've seen newborns who are more mature than that chick. Oh, don't be mean. You're that reporter with the Tyrell Times, correct? Do you need something? Yeah, I just wanted to ask, have you guys seen Dingo recently? I never did manage to get him to fess up to what he's actually doing here, so I was going to try to get an answer out of him again. But I haven't seen him anywhere all morning. It's so frustrating. You sure he's not trying to avoid you? The way you hang on to him, frankly, I wouldn't blame him if he was. Excuse me, I am not hanging onto him like some needy high schooler. Have some respect. I just want to be with him, that's all. For work, I mean, of course. Besides, any reporter's got to be tenacious in order to get to the bottom of a story, right? That's not clinginess. That's doing my job. If anything, I should be more persistent. That's logic, of a sort. I totally get you. It's like a hunter doing whatever it takes to track down their prey until they finally go in for the kill. You're one determined lady. I can respect that. I think that comparison may be a little odd. No, it's dead on. Point is, we haven't seen him, and we have no idea what he's doing out here either. Your guess is as good as ours. You're really sure about that? You're not pulling my leg, are you? Nah, I'm not. Well, we're in town on our own assignment, and just happened to bump into him while we're working. Not that I have no idea what he might be up to, but best to keep that to myself until I'm absolutely sure. Well, if you say so. There's got to be some reason he would be out here for this Schlocky excuse for a film festival? But what? I don't get it. Schlocky. If I recall, you weaseled your way into covering this schlock, so you'd have an excuse to come out here too. I don't know. Dude's a pretty big stud if you ask me. You sure he isn't shacked up with some actress or model? What? Could it be Dingo sleeping with... this is just my opinion, but I don't think he's the kind of man who would... No, I think it might be possible. Yeah. No, I didn't see him with a real foxy woman earlier. Wait. No, I think it might be possible? Yeah, no, I didn't... I can't take this sitting down. I've got to find Dingo and get to the bottom of this. Aaron, look what you've done now. She's a boiling steam engine. I kind of feel bad for her, to be honest. Don't feel too sorry for her. I think this is hilarious. The whole thing's kind of sweet, at least. Certainly more so than your wisecracking ass.
Now, what's it say?
I was deeply moved by your incredible sensitivity yesterday, and so... Oh, it's Gotti. And so I'd love to get your help. I would appreciate it if you could track down additional cast members to make this parade the best it can possibly be. Today I'll either be at the hotel or Vegas Films. I'm looking forward to seeing you all once again. Okay. Well, would you look at that? I didn't expect Salvatore Gotti himself to call in a favor. I don't know if he wants our... If what he wants is our forte. But never look a gift horse in the mouth. Not from a guy like him. He must have taken a shine to you after your little discussion yesterday. Maybe ask Nina and Judith how to get in touch with us after the meeting. Only problem is, he put 2 different spots to meet up. Hotel and Vegas Films. Does the guy expect us to toss a coin or just hope we end up at the right spot? Yeah, where should we go? Let's check the hotel first. Might as well see how the girls are holding up today too. I want to at least get something done in the meantime. Alright, let me just check. You don't have like a... It's just semi-required. I probably have to do one of them. We're obviously doing both. I just want to make sure I can go over to this main story right away and not like accidentally advance a quest gone or something. Don't talk to any NPCs yet. Oh, hey everyone. Good morning. Nice to see you. Good to see you too. You seem real perky today. You guys slept well after a tiring night. If anyone's tired, I bet it's old Lanster there. You look like you pulled an all-nighter. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm as full of energy as I always am. Believe it. If you say so. Good to hear you're keeping well rested. Anyway, are you two going somewhere? Yeah, we're in a meeting with Sarah. We're meeting with Sarah and some other people over at Vegas Films to discuss the parade. After that, we have got a basic rehearsal scheduled, which is looking like it'll take a while. That sounds tough. Hang in there, girls. I'm sure the parade's going to be great. Thank you, Fairy. All of that's to say that we have our hands full all day and won't be able to do much else. We'd better see you guys start to deliver some results today, understood? Stand. Yeah, we'll come through. We'll be careful not to do anything that'll attract the attention of, I don't know, local vigilantes. You've got nothing to fear. Just had to say it, huh? Huh? Hello, everyone. What's going on? How's everyone doing? Oh, hello, Director. We're doing great, thanks. His font size was like twice the size. Well, at least physically, mentally, I've been better. I'll take it. You girls better be feeling great, because with an itinerary this good, tomorrow's parade will be the best in history. Sounds like you got some exciting stuff in store. What have y'all got cooking? Exactly. First, the parade will be going through the cultural and entertainment districts before stopping at the hotel for award reception. Then the winners will be picked up and the whole thing will go back exactly the way it came. That's all you'll be getting out of me. I can't be spoiling all of the surprises now. You'll just have to see for yourself what we have in store as it all unfolds. Although I will say the performers will be decked out in outfits made sexy by me personally. You're gonna love them, trust me. Trust me on this. Sexy outfits? You mean it's gonna be a grown-up parade? It had better not be anything too revealing, or else my agency is going to have a serious problem with it. Anyway, there's still a handful of things left to hammer out, but we have the shape of it ready. Especially now that we've got Sarah with us. That woman is going to be the perfect star. She'll be the perfect beacon for just how diverse our republic really is. Eros runs in the blood of all humans. Our shared sensuality can transcend race and culture, bringing our species to new heights. There's only one man in Zamiria who can pull off this show to end all shows, and it's me, baby. The one, the only Salvatore Gotti.
Is Sarah going to be okay? I'm starting to worry now. Don't worry, for all his talk, he's got his head on straight. Kind of. He won't try to cross any lines with her, probably. And on the off chance he does do something dumb, you can bet I'll kick his ass to the curb, so don't worry, it's cool.
No, yes, before I forget, you two ladies had better not forget to practice your award speeches. Even I don't know which of you is going to take the crown as Best Actress. It'll be a surprise to all of us.
Huh, they haven't even posted the results ahead of time somewhere? No, absolutely not. They're set to be revealed during the film festival. None of us nominees know who's going to win or get runner-up. I like it this way. It's more exciting not knowing. I'm just glad we get to square off again like we did last year at last year's festival, right, Nina? You bet. You're going down, Judith. Those two make for fine rivals, don't they? They really do. It's like they shine together.
Anyway, it's our meeting. To our meeting. We'll get it done quickly and get back to practice.
Yeah, we better get going. Break a leg, guys. See you all later tonight.
At least one of the girls has her act together, unlike a certain bondage bimbo.
What? Who are you? Hey, wait, didn't Mr. Gotti have a request for us too? Oh, crap.
You're right, he still needs to fill us in on what he wants. Guess we're paying a trip to Vegas Films later, too. Alright. Well, let's see. Oh, that's going to be considered main story. Okay, so for that, I'm going to wait to do that until we talk to everyone and do the side quests. So, for now, let's go back to the cultural district. Look around town.
You won't find this just any.
My supplier was weirdly riled up when he came to drop off some stock earlier. It was hard to even carry a conversation with him. He was fired up, but speaking incoherently at the same time. Bizarre. It's not the only one who's been acting off either. The tourists and some other residents are being odd too. Could just be because of the festival coming up, but it's giving me the creeps somehow. It doesn't seem right.
Hey there. What'll it see ya?
Need some spices, perhaps?
I really hope they start... The main story has to lead into the Orbal Hookah thing today. For sure.
I really appreciate the temple agreeing to look after my daughter for a little while. With all of these people coming in and the bazaar getting so busy, I'd be worried about her getting lost. This way I know she's safe. Plus that new friend she made yesterday is there too. That'll help keep her occupied.
Hello. Thanks for shopping.
You're nothing? The tourists have been getting pretty rowdy lately, to put it nicely. Another hookah seller I know was telling me about how his customers got in such a frenzy that things were a little out of hand. I get everyone's excited about the film festival and all, but it's almost like they've properly lost their minds. Yeah.
Well, come and see.
The energy here is simply incredible. Are all film festivals so joyous? It scares me how many people are so unrestrained. But I must admit, my curiosity is now piqued. Plus, it's a chance to hopefully learn a little more about younger folks. I don't want to toss that away.
Why, hello. Thank you.
Nothing different.
Why, hello.
And the same. Shahana. I don't remember talking to you at all, I think.
I ended up waking up early today because there was a commotion right in front of my home this morning. This might be a festival season, but I've never seen Tharbaders act so wildly. Sure, people get excited sometimes, but we're good about not causing trouble for other people. But now, it's so bizarre. It's bizarre. It's just bizarre. Renton's apparently checking in to the general movements of new arrivals, so I'm going to tackle things from a different angle. Specifically, I'm going to ask the caravanners if they've noticed any unusual activity nearby to see if I can glean anything from their insights. I just wish we didn't have to worry about more fights breaking out. I'd really prefer to focus entirely on our investigation.
Well...
Gah. I'm telling you, Tharbad's booming bigger than ever right now. I've got to get in on this while the getting's good and stock up on everything I could possibly get my hands on. Who cares if I go a little in the red right now? It'll work out. I can just tell. I can just tell I'll be able to recoup everything and then some. No problem. I see you're smoking a portable hookah, sir. It might be the day before the film festival and all, but it feels like people are getting too excited for it, you know? I mean, I could tell people were excited yesterday too, but today it suddenly hit a fever pitch. Maybe I'm just overthinking things, but it just feels so abrupt. I don't know. I hear ya. I do my best to try and respect what young folks try to do, but all this mayhem is testing even my patience. I understand everyone is getting excited about being exposed to new ideas and cultures, but that's no excuse for them to go and act like hoodlums. Either way, something about all this doesn't feel right to me. None of what's happening feels natural. Let's go in the hammam. No, I've never seen this much excitement in the city, even after it started taking off 20 years ago. The hammam has never had this many customers. It's not all fun and games, though. I've heard a lot of tourists are letting their hair down a bit too much and going off the rails. We're definitely having to keep a close eye on to make sure nobody tries to peep on others or steal things from the changing rooms.
Heading into the hammam?
Yeah, it's a different day, so I might as well.
I hate getting sweaty, but I could get used to this.
This might be a little too toasty.
Does this give me CP? It does,
I
right?
feel fully refreshed after that.
Glad to see you enjoyed yourself.
I do know there wasn't a cheap. There it is. I don't know if I got this already, but I forgot to turn it in. Yeah. Not that it's really worth it. It's a vitality droplet. I mean, you need more health. Speaking of that, you should be in the party. Wait, can I?
Understood.
Fine with me.
No, holding L1 doesn't like open a menu or anything. Tactics. Let's swap her in there.
Right. Understood.
Festival might be tomorrow, but is it worth getting this excited for? Feels like everyone's going nuts. Some of the neighbors seem like completely different people, all full of energy and practically bouncing off the walls. I'm really worried this is all going to cause trouble for the inn somehow. For the sake of our guests, I hope things settle down sooner rather than later. I don't want this getting in the way of their comfort. Thinking like a future owner, huh? I've known Ramani for a good while now, and I like to think I understand him pretty well. Oh, he was the guy who was all like chilled out at that seat over there. And now he's like, I don't care if I go on the red. That's the guy outside, I believe. I like to think I understand him pretty well, but I've never seen the man in such high spirits. He hasn't even had anything to drink. I've heard that there's been even more commotion than usual over at the bazaar, too. It's all getting to be concerning. Our guests can't exactly enjoy their stay here if there's too much ruckus outside, you know? Okay, nothing new to make.
Looking is always free, you know.
Come back for more anytime.
All right, let me go. We already did this, right? Yeah, there's nothing to turn in. Okay. No, we are going across the street. I had some weirdo cat, weird with me earlier. He was genuinely scary. His eyes looked so weird and bugged out. The first time I've gotten any real attention doing this, and it had to turn out like that. Just my luck. I can only imagine how many times Sara and Shahina must have dealt with that. Adosha.
Indeed.
I hear ya. We've been getting reports of fighting and sudden disturbances all day. The police have had their hands full trying to respond to everything. Jesus. Apparently, according to 2 people I talked to who dealt with a similar case, this is completely identical to another case. There must be some mutual connection behind both incidents. Once she gets here from the main branch, we should probably step up our investigation. Uh-oh, Elaine's on her way. There's only one she they would ever mention. I think. They wouldn't say once she get... Well, I guess they could be talking about Fee, but... she's not, like, from around here. So... young people these days have no respect for law and order. I heard there was a big fight around here just this morning. If they hadn't drowned themselves in vice, forgetting their devotion to Adosha, the city wouldn't be the mess it is today. Those motion pictures are especially wretched. I tried to watch one of Salvatore Gotti's things, and it was absolutely appalled. Such obscene trash is good for nothing but destroying people's morals. No wonder the young have lost their way. Agreed. Damn young people. They're not home. Okay, starting today, you're going to be helping out around the bazaar. What you're about to do might feel tough while everything's new to you, but trust me, it's all a part of your training. Yeah, right. I doubt it'll be anything that hard. I've cleaned ditches and swept chimneys before. Nothing you could suggest will scare me. Just spit it out already. Well, if you insist, your first job is going to be a barker. As a barker, congratulations. You're going to put on a loud voice and do whatever you can to drum up excitement around the stalls and bring in customers. What? You can't make me do that. I don't know how to, hype people up. Sure you do. You just don't realize it yet. Take those apples you can find at Munir's stall. Those apples are so good you stole them countless times, yes? If anyone can tell customers just how delicious they are, it's you. Shut up. All right. I'll give it a try. Just lay off me already. Men are hitting the ground running, I see. Hang in there, kid. It's a good job. Makes perfect sense. Uh-oh, he got an Orbital hookah. I've been such a fool. A complete and utter moron. What have I been doing with my life? Coming here and taking in the festive atmosphere has made me realize I was so stupid for letting myself be a cog in the corporate machine. Stupid manager and his bald head. Worthless co-workers. Everybody's always trying to make me take responsibility for everything. Screw this, screw that, screw it all. I should quit and try something new instead. Be my own boss for once in my miserable life. Damn. How do you feel about this? I don't know what's going on with my husband. He's never been the best drinker, to be sure, but he hasn't drunk anything today. And even when he gets drunk, he's never quite like, this. The other people carrying on over there also look like they're extremely drunk too, but I don't think I saw them drinking either. What in the world is going on here? I don't know. It's very clear to the player, but I don't know if it's at all obvious to like characters in the game. Would it be? I just had a talk with Father Mukhtar about how we should keep the children safe, seeing as there's so much trouble today. It could be really dangerous if any of them get lost out there, which is why I'm telling them they shouldn't walk by themselves. For those parents who are too busy to look after them today, we're also happy to take their children in and look after them if need be.
Fett. Everybody's getting all worked up about the festival, but I don't get what all the excitement's about. Could it really be that all that great? Maybe it's just because I don't really know all that much about films. It's hard to say. I kept my distance from them up until now, but maybe I should try watching one and see if I can figure anything out. Unless you buy an orbital hookah while you're watching one, you're not going to understand. There are a lot of people yelling and fighting outside. It's safe inside the temple, though. But I'm worried about my mom. She works in the bazaar. I wish she could be with me here.
Very well.
Dad's been acting really weird since last night. He never yells like that. He must be tired. I'm sure he'll be back to normal soon. I'm not scared at all. The people in the temple are all so nice. Good. Despite Tharbad being a lively entertainment destination for decades now, never, in all my time, have I seen such a tumult in the city. Many residents are understandably concerned about what's going on. I pray all this doesn't lead to any greater conflicts. It's during times such as these that we must spread the spirit of tolerance and understanding that have served us so well. Once the festival is over, I hope to be able to sit down with our politicians and business leaders to discuss the future of our city. Okay. Those hookahs, though. Are Shahina and her big sister okay? There are so many more scary people than before. I'm scared it's gonna be just like yesterday for them again. The parade is tomorrow. If something happens to them, With all these tourists going nuts, I'm thinking maybe I should cancel my Sansi tours for today. It's infuriating when people drift off from the car on a whim. I'd be in a world of trouble if any kids got lost in those sand dunes. Though to be honest, I'm more concerned about how Sarah and her sister are doing right now. I'm happy they recruited Sarah for the parade, but I'm worried she's working herself too hard. Then to have all this craziness on top of that? Yeah. Alright, that's all the NPCs here. Let's go talk to everyone here.
Let's head over.
That didn't take that long.
Yeah.
That's kind of surprising.
Okay.
Right, understood.
Accidentally hit L1. Uh-oh, they made it. Oh, near the exit. Young master, I do believe I warned you. Such driving is incredibly dangerous and serves nobody's interest. I am of course relieved to see that neither you or your vehicle have been harmed by your incursion. However, that leap through the air was truly terrifying. I felt as though I lost 5 years of my life watching that. See that, Hardy? This ride's exactly the kind of thing that a guy like me needs. This thing's built for driving through sand dunes. You were worrying about nothing at all. Sure, I might have kicked up a bit of sand, but that's part of the fun. I like seeing it in the air. It's like stardust blowing around. Now that I'm all hyped up, it's time to hit up those actresses and see if I can't conquer those dunes. It's gonna be great. Okay, all inhibitions are just gone from everyone. Poor Butler. He has no idea. He just thinks that the kid he's been watching over is going through that phase already, but he's not. Maybe. I heard from the cops that folks around town have been getting rowdy lately. Around here, at least, people are going feral over parking spaces. I'll try my best to hang in there until the end of the festival, but to tell you the truth, I'm at the end of my rope physically. And I just need it to all be over so I can take a dip in the hammam and recharge. And we moving in. Oh, the cop. I always thought that Officer Kelvin didn't take his job seriously as seriously as they needed to, but this time he's gone too far. He outright abandoned his post. Can you believe it? I definitely need to have a word with the precinct about it later. I cut him some slack before, knowing he was new and needed to get used to his job. But I can't look past dereliction of duty. Yeah, that's fair.
Also, once again, probably not his fault. Well, kind of. It depends what this thing's doing to everyone. I like to think I'm a man who can keep up with the festival when things heat up, but I've got to be honest with you. This one is wearing me out. I can't keep up when things get this crazy. Ugh. This festival's really something else. And let me tell you, I've seen my fair share of festivals in my time. Gotta wonder how people find all this energy and vigor in the middle of a scorching hot desert.
Very well.
Good question. Why are you not a shop? What do you sell? Literally nothing. I can't see anything in there. Last night, I saw that girl at the nightclub again. Oof. Just remembering her makes me feel so... Oh, what am I doing? That dancer is my daughter's age. Yet here I am lusting after her. But I can't stop myself. I don't care if it's wrong. I've gone too far to give up now. Okay, I'm gonna have to slap you now. Last night, huh? That must make him a fan of a certain dancer. Guess it takes all kinds when you're as popular as her. Yeah, this guy's having a real normal one. He's in way too deep. I don't get it. Are you guys talking about that place you visited last night? All I'll say is, whatever you two saw in there, I'm glad Fairy wasn't exposed to it. Is he talking about the one girl? Who's probably the Altina of this game by the looks of her? It's so hard to explain what her dancing means to me. When we're in the same space, it's like I can feel her very breath. That makes it seem like... No. Like our breathing is somehow synchronized with one another. It's as if her breathing is what's keeping me alive, what gives me life itself. Okay, this guy needs to be stopped. This is... I thought maybe you were... Nope, he needs to be stopped. Don't be shy, step right up, you're gonna love it. Act fast.
Hey there. See ya.
You didn't change from yesterday. Okay, they're starting to do fights out here. Oh, he's still smoking. What's going on here now? Hey, what's with the commotion outside? Oh, right, that whole film festival thing's going on, isn't it? Screw all that pomp and circumstance. I'm here to have fun, and that's exactly what I'm having, thanks to this amazing hookah. I just know I'm going to win even bigger than I did yesterday. I think this calls for an extra big play. I guess some fights broke out around town this morning. It's hard not to worry about where things are headed when it all gets less safe. I'd best get in touch with the security company we have contracted out, just to be sure. They're just as trustworthy as our own sponsors. If anyone can keep our customers safe in these uncertain times, it's them. Hey, might be me, but when I think of certain security outfits that have pumped big money into the Central East, you know who comes to mind? Oh yes, he's almost certainly referring to Marduk. At the very least, I know there's a casino in the database that's funded with Valis money. Don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't trust Tharbad's pleas, but when you're a casino, you can never be too prepared. After all, we make quite a lot of Mira, and our customers tend to be incredibly well off, to say the least. Fair? The map is so deceiving. They're up top. You might not think it, but the film festival is shaping up to be a learning exercise in how we run the casino moving forward. Times like this, you can see shifts in our customer base and increased bet amounts, among other kinds of ripple effects. It's no exaggeration to say big events have a way of informing our operations long term, as well as what new ventures we get into. Some people seem to be puzzled about the disturbances we've been seeing around here lately. On the flip side, you might argue that everyone acting all flustered shows their true colors coming out. Everyone has ugly sides they don't want to show. Laying them bare is no laughing matter. This man is smoking the hookah.
Man, do people really expect me to just stand around doing nothing all day? Well, this town's one big river of money? Working hard's for suckers. I'm gonna make a killing in this casino. And then so long to the stuffy, low-paying cop life. I think I'll be in jail. You just abandoned your post. That may work in other jobs, but not as a cop. I mean, what's fair about having us work while everyone else around here gets to have fun, huh? Nothing, that's what. Talk about not being cut out for the job. This guy wouldn't know what the meaning of hard work if it was tied to a brick and thrown at his face. Well, I've already spotted a number of people looking rather merry, you might say. Most people would think they're drunk, but trust me, as a bartender, it's clear as day that that's not what they've had. Alcohol doesn't cause people to lose their inhibitions so fast. Plus, I couldn't smell it in their breath. Makes you wonder what the heck's going on. It looked unnatural, even given the excitement surrounding the festival.
Do you know?
I hope to see you again.
In times like these, when people let their guard down, you can really start to see their true colors. Take the film festival. A lot of people around here are getting really excited now that we're about to have our very first one. It's fascinating stuff to witness, not unlike a good round of cards in that regard. You know, when I'm playing as Rosette and running, for some reason, it's definitely just the hair length and the color. I was like, for a second, I'm like, wait, I'm playing as Tio? She just seems like she looks like she could be an older Tio. A bit. We've had some scuffles out in the alley this morning. They were practically back to back, which is unheard of at such an early hour, even in our neck of the woods, or desert rather. They're fighting right over there, too. Fights are such a headache for me. If any break out at places we're contracted with, I have to go out and sort them, which is no fun. Going back in. Oh my God, you're... Oh. I was going to say, we have Fairy with us. Before they stopped us way earlier than that. Aren't you the shop clerk? What the... Is that the information desk lady? Huh. No, she's right here. Okay. Whew. I was gonna say. No, I swear, those orbital hookahs or whatever you call them, they just keep flying off the shelves faster every day. The principle behind how they work is pretty much the same as what you'd find in something like an orbital heater. All they basically did was mechanize and shrink it down the part of the device that heats up the water and leaves. The hookahs are sold together with pre-processed leaves, which is convenient. Maybe that explains their popularity. They're sold with pre-processed leaves, huh? Okay, so that's what's going on. It's not the orbital hookahs themselves. It's the pre-processed leaves are some sort of drug. Okay.
Hey,
thank you,
welcome.
sir. This is the info I needed.
Thanks, pal.
Wait, which one's... Oh, it's you. Phew, is it just me, or is it getting really hot? If this keeps up, I might have to start stripping, and we wouldn't want that. Careful, Laurel. You know, in movies, it's always the saucy girl who shows a little too much skin who gets turned into shark meat first. I'll be careful. Sadly, I don't think we're going to be seeing any sharks in the middle of a desert. Sadly? Well, girl, I have good news. They make all kinds of sharks now. Sand ones, snow ones, whatever. Nature's fiercest apex predator can be admired anytime, anywhere. Isn't it grand? This is great. My body feels all warm and stuff. I don't have a care in the world right now. Should unwind like this more often. I don't even know what's going on anymore, but one thing's for certain. I'm on top of the world, baby. Woo! I better make the most of these vibes and see if I can land some hot studs. When life feels this good, like, who has time for nerves, right? YOLO. I've already told you, please keep your clothes on in here. We can do temperature adjustments on our air conditioner. Just keep your clothing on. I'm begging you.
Very well.
We've had a lot of surprisingly demanding, angry customers this morning. It's a little overwhelming, to be honest. Some of them have the craziest demands. I've even had folks grumble about not being able to sell camels to them, of all things. I worked as a merchant for a long time, and never have I seen as many complaints at my shop in one day as I have today. But sometimes you gotta just put your feet to the fire to make Mira. So if that's what it takes to close those deals, sign me up.
Welcome. We await your next visit.
You don't sell camels here? I want a refund. Apparently, some scuffles broke out around town this morning. The owner here is really concerned. Normally, we keep real swords on display, but unfortunately, we've seen a few too many customers lacking self-restraint lately. I think it's best we keep them in storage until things calm down, just to be safe. Good idea.
What can I do for you?
Okay.
See you again.
All right, it's starting to feel like people are going a little crazy around here. You should not be wearing this suit out here. It's way too hot for that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I want to talk to her first. Oh. You have some nerve lounging about while all this is going on, Detective. At least you're already here. Convenient. I'll put you to work until the film festival is over, understood? You can't be serious. You want me to give up my hard-earned vacation time just like that? You're damn right I do. Emergencies don't have a schedule. Any detective worth his salt is always ready to act in an emergency. Either you work now and crack this case, or it spirals out of control, and you'll have even less time to fool around. What'll it be? You what? You dragged me all the way out here just so you can ditch me and go off to work? Technically, this isn't Nate's fault. I mean, he should have been ready for it, and she has to be accepting of it if she wants to date a cop, or a detective. I don't know. I finally caved in and agreed to do this after you badgered me so much, and this is what I get? I don't believe this. Did they really have to stick me between a rock and a hard place? I was hoping to enjoy my vacation and my festival in peace. I understand Nate's a busy guy, but did he really have to drag me all the way out here and ditch me? Once again, I don't think that part is his fault. He should have told me this could happen sooner. Now how am I supposed to kill time while I'm out here all alone? Okay, that's a good point. He should have mentioned that. Are you even still going to be able to walk around the film festival tomorrow? I don't even want to think about it. Man, this is supposed to be an opportunity to get away from work and go on a trip with my first date in ages. I swear, life just can't cut me a break for even a minute lately, it feels like. You lot again. I'd say this was a surprise had Nate not already told me he saw you earlier. I don't know what brings you to Tharbad, but I'll keep my questions to myself for the time being. We got far more pressing business to attend to at the moment. Stay out of our way, and we'll stay out of yours, understood? Never reminded Nate time and time again that, as a detective, he needs to be prepared for work to come in at any time. Even told him we may well end up investigating Tharbad generally, soon enough. He has no one but himself to blame. Yeah. You don't go into public service to be coddled. Either you get the job done or the public suffers for it, period. I hear ya. Yeah, knowing that she wasn't told about it, I was like, you have to be accepting if you're dating a detective. But then again, they just started dating, so that is something she wouldn't know about. So he should have told her. Maybe it's just me, but do you get the feeling people are going a little crazier than they were yesterday? Talk to some NPCs. Trust me, it's not just you. Do people here always go so hard when they're excited? I don't know how they can do it, if so. If people are getting so hot and bothered about the film festival, I guess that's a good sign we're in for something fun, at least. I don't really watch movies, so I don't know much about what's going on. But even I'm pretty curious at this point. Ew. Brenton? This morning has seen even more disturbances than yesterday. Some brawling even broke out a little while ago. The fact that the Edith police has dispatched detectives here says to me that they suspect something's going on too. I'll let Ismail handle anything that requires more local insight into Tharbad than what I've got. As for me, I think I'll keep an eye on the trajectory of these tourists and see where they're coming from. Sure.
Don't be so.
Maybe I'm just imagining. It's just my imagination, but it feels like people are more feisty today. Literally everyone. Maybe it's just me, but not just tourists either, but locals too. I thought I had my finger on the pulse of things better than my folks, but I'm completely stumped as to what's going on here.
What'll it be for today? Thanks a bunch.
Oh no, that kid was smoking the hookah too. Look at him. He's crazy. Honestly, yeah. Oh no, the kid's normal. Them though, they were probably. What is that dance? I was really hoping I could come in with my sister, but they told me they don't allow outsiders. I thought I'd have a chance to meet with some famous celebrities or something. So much for that, I guess. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to go up to one of the staff members and get in their face. Maybe. It's clear you wanted your sister to succeed, though. We're definitely rooting for her, too. I'm sure she's going to do just great. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I know she's gonna knock him dead. It's Sarah we're talking about. My sister's so amazing at what she does. I'm so proud of her. Well, if I can't get in now, now's as good a time as any to get some dance practice in myself. Sarah can't be the only one working so hard out there. It wouldn't be fair. Tahina sounds really anxious, not that I can blame her. Probably doesn't help that Sarah can't perform like normal today or tomorrow. Hopefully all the excitement doesn't get to either of them. I gotta do something. My sister can't be the only one busting her butt today. I think I'll go out and get a present for her, and maybe do some dance practice. I actually brought my costume with me. Might as well get changed into it since I already have it with me. I don't know if I can safely go in here. I'll wait. We'll save Vegas Films for after Sidequests. Or after the other one. Everybody at Vegas Films seems busy getting ready for the festival. I'm worried we might have ruffled some feathers. We got impatient and tried to give them a proposal we came up with, but it's probably going to be a while before we hear back. I want to make sure we enjoy our time out here, especially as our way of showing thanks to everybody at Vegas Films for what they've done. I feel like things are extra chaotic outside today, even with the film festival so close. Even in Vegas Films itself, it feels weirdly tense for some reason. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but I don't know. Guess I'll have to give up on getting a tour today. Today feels like a really bad day to disturb them. Probably. There was this weird commotion around here earlier. First, people started brawling. Then all of a sudden, we had people tearing off their clothes and yelling. Real loud. I know it's festival season and all, but that's not how you hold a celebration. The hell's gotten into people, huh? It's like they all forgot how to have fun.
Look around. Peace out.
Yeah, there's a lot of people just dancing, and I can only imagine that there's no actual music playing from speakers anywhere. They're just dancing. Just because. Oh no. The atmosphere here is so weird. Are festivals in Tharbad always this lively? I knew it wasn't going to be like the Messeldom Film Festival, but I didn't quite imagine it being this unhinged. And is it just me, or is my mother being kind of loud? She's a lot more punchy and energetic than I'm used to seeing.
Very well.
People seem to be really high-strung this morning. I hate it.
Just as I was getting used to this place and sleeping soundly too, now I see this patch of dirt for what it really is. But you know something? For some reason I'm feeling a little pumped up. I feel like I'm young again. Young and dancing with my friends all over town. That's not quite as unhinged. I've heard there's disturbances around town this morning, fighting even. Be that as it may, our mission remains unchanged. No expense will be spared when it comes to ensuring the safety and comfort of our guests. To that end, if you run into any trouble, please don't hesitate to report it to me and my crew. We'll take care of it straight away. Once again, we are not your guests. I was just over at the office a little while ago, and you know, the workers there struck me as being strangely inattentive. I'm sure some are simply excited about the festival, but that doesn't change the fact that we're the ones managing the infrastructure for it. They really need to get their acts together. We have to be prepared for a huge influx of visitors while keeping things humming along. I mean, they were openly smoking Orbital hookahs right there in the office. That never used to happen. I expect better from them. Last night, after I heard the commotion coming from the pool, some guests came rushing straight towards me. For reasons I can only imagine, one of them managed to lose their clothes. I kept my questions to myself and directed them to a tailor. Come to think of it, I haven't seen any of them all morning. I wonder what happened.
Hopefully they're gone forever. Don't mess with Najee. Or any of us.
In light of the disorder this morning, we're working to bolster security at the hotel. Unfortunately, it seems we have some agitators among our guests here, particularly on the upper floors. The other floor managers and I plan to come up with a response to those individuals sometime this morning.
You're gonna confront... Oh, he's not fighting with him anymore. Son, I understand what you're saying, but we can't resign ourselves to aligning with Elsaim, not when we've come this far.
I'm not saying we have to devote ourselves to them. We just don't know what the balance of power in the Central East could be later. It's not good to put all of our eggs in one basket. Doing so could put us in a tough situation at times going on. Besides, there's more to our region than just Valis and Elsaim. There are plenty of smaller countries and unstable regions we could use.
Now you're thinking like a man. When did my boy grow up so much? Wait. When did you grow up so much, my boy? All right, let's hear it. Got a plan for forging ties with Elsaim without pissing off our friends in Valis?
As a matter of fact, I do. It's going to involve a little bit of going back to our roots, one might say. As they say in the Central East, the ties between the clans are older than history itself. So with your permission, I'm thinking I could start to forge personal connections that will then leverage in the future. What do you think?
You know, you might be onto something there. It's not like strategic marriages weren't common as dirt in my time either. All right, let's do it. I want to be clear. I still intend to prioritize working with Valis. But if you think you can make inroads with Elsaim's aristocrats, I won't stop you. Show me how far you can take this, son.
Yes, thank you, Father. We can discuss the details later once we get home.
What the... I don't know when Munt learned to think so cunningly, but I like what I hear. That's what makes the boy my son. If he grows up to be a shrewd ruler like his father, I'll be more than content.
I really do want to forge a good relationship with with the other families, you know. The way I look at it, if we build those connections now, that'll give our clan more options in the future. We have nothing to lose.
All right, 3 more people, but I'm gonna grab a drink.
Indeed.
All right, I think I'm good. There's a lot of talking, but these are the last NPCs, I think.
Anyway, Munt Bashar says he'd like to be on better terms with me in the future. I'm not opposed. I was hoping you would agree so as to strengthen our ties between our realms without conflict. What do you think?
So the rumors of the Bashar heir being a sensible fellow are on the side of the moderates are true. Certainly, I don't wish for this antagonism between our families to persist with your generation.
Then does that mean...
Not so fast. We still don't know if this young man truly harbors good intentions. For all we know, this could be a ploy to allow the Bashar Patriarch to ensnare our family and manipulate us. If Munt has even a single iota of wickedness in his eyes towards my beloved daughter, I should not allow him to get anywhere near you.
Father, don't you think you're being rude towards him before you even...
This isn't rudeness, Kalia. It's diligence. Maintaining healthy skepticism is a part of living and working as a noble. We live in a world of conspiracy. You never know just who may be holding a knife behind their back, so to speak. You must take caution against such forces, and learn how to protect yourself if you're to make it on your own.
Fair?
The fact that Kalia has learned to speak her mind about things between our families and the Bashars shows how much she's grown. That's all the more reason why I only want her to act when she learns how to protect herself, as befits a girl of nobility.
Things never go so smoothly now, do they? Still, I'm lucky that my father agreed to bring me to the festival. In the past, he would never bring me anywhere abroad. He's changing a little, I'll grant him that. Which means that if I can make myself just a bit more dependable, perhaps collaborating with Munt isn't out of the question. No, right. Did you know that the bartending tournament is actually going to be held on the same day as the film festival? My work at the hotel comes first, so unfortunately I won't be able to enter, which is a shame. A lot of prominent people are entering. Especially Bermati. He came all the way from the capital. He's still practicing hard even today. I admire his dedication. That's probably one of the reasons why he stands head and shoulders above most everyone else in our line of work. That end, he gets a lot of good intel. Speaking of that, can I go out here? Oh my god. Oh, the actress. Mr. Gotti's whole scintillating spectacle philosophy might look like a mindless fluff, but he actually puts a lot of thought into his work. I was the actress who played the researcher that faints first thing in his movie Golden Blood. He was extremely particular about how exposing my lab coat should be, how my legs should be crossed, even in the mussiness of my hair. First time I've ever heard that. Oh, just means like state of disarray or disorder or, you know, that kind of thing. Confusing, disorderly. I'm learning new words today. Although I gotta admit, having him bark orders at me and posing while I was lying on the floor was more than a little awkward. Thank you. I'm sure it was. It is Gotti, after all. This is a pretty cool pool, though. Then you got the oasis right behind it. That would be pretty sweet. Well, look who we have here. That was quite the exciting evening last night for everyone involved. You know, I haven't seen those two tourists around the hotel since I got up today. Maybe I put the fear of Adios into them. Not that I'm at all worried. What with you and Dingo around. Plus, everything's as ready as can be with the side gig. Anyway, if you sweethearts need anything, I'll be here. Don't be a stranger. Oh, we didn't even respond to him.
Welcome to my Cheers to Tharbad.
Thank you. And that's it. All right. Wait, can I see everything? Yeah, we just have to do that, which I guess I'll do that first. Screw it. I don't think it's going to advance. Oh yeah, we have to actually talk to him. Our president seems really agitated about something. I wish he would spare a thought for his workers, though. Doesn't he realize that adding on to the parade at this stage was a big ask? Give me a teeny little break here. Between you and me, I think this company got too big too fast. It's lacking some fundamental things. Sure.
There are 3 people in that room. President Dylan is somehow even more strung up than usual today, if you can believe it. Maybe he's just feeling on edge, what with all the turmoil the city's been dealing with lately. For my part, I've been ordered not to let anyone through unless he personally authorizes them. No exceptions. Ha! Ha! There's no way he authorized us. And we're going through. Oh, right. It's the room with the bad frame rate. Oh my. That is... It's struggling. It's the lighting, I swear. They like tripled up on the lighting and it just won't load. Sarah, try to smooth out the way you twist your hips a little more. It'll make you look sexier. Good idea. I'm sorry. I don't know why I didn't think of that. It's okay. There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm just giving you advice on how to look more attractive out there. Oh, you know, it might work if you take it slow for that beat. Make it pleasing to watch. Okay, I'll see what I can do. And there goes Nina, coaching away. She's not too bad at it. I just wish I knew what that Gotti could be possibly doing, calling us out here like this. Just once, I wish he would put himself in our shoes, saying he'll join in once he finds those additional performers. Hey, Sarah, try swinging your arms a bit wider. It'll make it easier to transition into the next move. Oh, it's you guys. I take it you couldn't resist sneaking a peek at our little practice session. If you ask me, out of everyone here, Sarah's far and away in possession of the best dancing chops. No doubt about it. Probably doesn't hurt that Gotti wants something pseudo-Central Eastern, which has let her take to it pretty naturally. Still, what the hell is he thinking, ditching us at the 11th hour to go search for more performers? I'm shocked at just how quickly Sarah's improving. It really speaks to just how good her instincts for these things are. I need to get out of this light room. She's already cut her teeth on Central Eastern dancing. There's more than half the battle right there. If she can just clear a few more hurdles, I think we'll be ready for tomorrow's parade with just a single full day of practice. Oh, Fan, it's you. Everything's going just fine, I promise. The 2 of them are really considerate and doing a great job teaching me. Besides, I've got my sister to think of. I'm going to do everything I can to make my mark and be a real part of tomorrow's parade.
Indeed.
Sure. Oh, thank God I'm out of that room. I don't know how... Oh, I'm in a different room. I don't know how it looks on YouTube, like if it starts lagging a bit, but like my actual screen just... Oh, it hurts the eyes a bit. No, I meant to ask. Did you all catch my post? Seeing as I hadn't heard from you all, I thought I'd reach out myself. And I figured what better way to do than with a 4SPG. Judith and Nina told me how to file one, and now here we are. Yep, exactly why we're here. We forgot to ask about it earlier, so we wanted to hurry back and check in with you. Right, sorry about that. I got my hands full with everything right now, as you can imagine. Anyway, what say we get straight to business and discuss what I have in mind for this game? You kids got time to talk? Yep. Just law? Really? For him? I figured it'd be more chaotic. Yeah, let's get down to brass tacks. Fantastic. Then come over here so we can sit and chat. Right, so you wrote in your request that you're looking to add some more cast members to the cavalcade. Pushing your luck just a bit by trying to rope in more folks when the festival's tomorrow, don't you think? Quite the opposite, as a matter of fact. We're done getting ready for the parade. At this point, I'm just interested in making it even better, while we still have time. That's why I was hoping to spruce things up around the back of the parade with some hot girls. It'd give the joint even more pizzazz. Huh? You're looking for girls? You didn't mention that. Who else would I look for? But I'm not just looking for babes. I need ones who can dance. Nothing complicated, so don't worry there. Are you certain we're going to be able to find someone like that on such short notice?
The town may have a lot of visitors right now, but this request needs a very specific skill set, if you ask me.
Tharbad is filled to the brim with women as talented as they are foxy. You'll have no trouble, I'm sure of it. But I will admit, it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility that you kids come up short. Could. But that's fine, because if that happens, I've got a backup plan. And that backup plan is you there, miss. What do you say? Could you do it?
Truly, you would like me to join your parade. Oh, wow, yeah. Rosette is super pretty. She would totally kill it on stage.
No argument there. I got a feeling she could pull off whatever dance you have in mind.
She certainly could, but it should really be her decision. We can't force her. Well, I appreciate the high praise, even if I feel it is perhaps a little much. Very well, if necessary, I will at least consider joining your parade.
Damn, you mean that? Screw bringing in anyone else. I'd be happy just roping you. Hold on there, Mr. Gotti. Strictly speaking, Rosette ain't one of my employees. She's on loan from somewhere else. That in mind, I don't really want to impose on her if we can avoid it. So if you don't mind, I'd rather go out and see who we can find in town like you asked. That still work for you? Duh. All right. If that's the way it has to be.
Thank you for being understanding of my position.
No problem. Getting back to the topic, though, ideally, how many ladies do you want us to try and get? I mean, I'd gladly take as many beautiful women as you can find. The more the merrier. But if I had to give you a hard number, in terms of how many our plan can fit, I'd say 3's our limit. I want you to find at least one, though. Once you get to work, that's what I'll be counting on, alright?
Understood. To confirm, we should recruit at least one woman, and at most 3, circumstances permitting.
Yes. I want the best you can find. I'm counting on you kids to have good taste. Taste that delivers. That'll deliver. And with that settled, I'm going to the training studio to plan how to incorporate the additional talent. Happy hunting. Don't come back until you bring me girls who will knock me off my feet. Sure. That dude's brain definitely has one setting and one setting only, if you know what I mean.
That was my first time seeing Mr. Gotti in person. He certainly lives up to his reputation as a man with an uncompromising vision. His passion for the parade is extremely evident. You can say that again. We have to be careful who we recruit to have any hope of satisfying him. But where do we even start? Should we just wander around town and pray to Atosha?
If you want hot girls who can dance, it can't hurt to hit up the nightclub. See if anyone's willing to play ball. You know, for once that's a decent idea. I'm drawing a blank on other ideas, so prayers and vice dens it is. We'll walk around town and see if we get lucky as we make our way over to the club. Let's roll.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Sure. Oh, he went over there. They are considered main story. That is so weird.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Very well.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to take... I don't think she's a dancer. Based on everything, every time I've talked to her, she seems like she's just trying to relax and she's a filmmaker. I don't think it would be her. I'm going to do the other quest first, but I'm going to scout out the options here really quick. Unless this is probably a cutscene. I'm going to assume one of the dancers we want to get is probably going to be in there. Leave him alone. I wish I could fight. I don't know if I'd take her either. I don't know if we're going to have options or these are the 3 people, but I don't know. She's just very straight-laced. She doesn't seem like she would be one. We'll see. We'll see if there are more options. I think those are the only options. I don't think there's any. Okay. Interesting. So let's go to the other one just in case. This is also considered story, so it doesn't really matter which one I do first. The hell? Who would you all happen to be? That's right. We're with Arkride Solutions. We came to answer your request. Are you the archaeologist who made that post? Yes, I am. I'm so glad you came. I was concerned whether my 4SPG would reach you. Anyway, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Inigo. To cut to the chase, I'm about to conduct a survey of the underground waterway and would like you all to escort me and protect me. Really? That dingy place? Can't imagine a guy like you would have any business there. Ah, so you've already been down there, have you? That's reassuring. Believe it or not, that waterway has existed since the Dark Ages, and its construction continued throughout the Middle Ages. It bears considerable historical value. As a result, with that in mind, there's something inside I wish to investigate in person. Well, I don't see why we can't handle a job like that. But it doesn't sound like you really need a spriggan help for this. You wrote that the guild told you to come back another day, right? Yes, evidently they're rather occupied with getting things ready for the film festival at the moment. Seeing as my request isn't exactly an emergency, it's only natural they wouldn't want to prioritize it for now. Unfortunately, the fact of the matter is that I had to carve out time in order to be here. I have to leave Tharbad tomorrow, so unless I conduct this survey today, it simply isn't going to happen. It's still not something that's really has to be kept hushed up. Ah, god damn it. Hushed up, like our other clients, but I get why you'd ask. As do I. How should we proceed? Mr. Arkride, good question. Does feel like there's something more to this? It could be worthwhile to accept his request and see where it takes us. Great. What about this would lead to great? Sure, I don't see the harm in coming along. It's a good opportunity for us to patrol down there anyway. Count us in, and we'll join you for your survey. Wonderful. Thank you very much. You're doing me a great favor. Now, what are we waiting for? Let's make our way down. The fact that we're getting gray out of this has me confused about what else is going on with this. It's not just a survey. Oh, it feels real. It feels uneasy unreal to be finally setting foot down here. We actually came by ourselves on a different job yesterday. You might be surprised at just how wide and open it is. It feels really unique too. That's no surprise. Ancient Tharbad had a very distinctive culture. I'm not very fond of the musty smell in the air, though. This certainly isn't a very comfortable place to linger. We're here to keep you alive, not comfortable. Besides, it's a waterway. What are you expecting? Don't worry, I know. Let's just take care of business and get out of here as soon as possible. So, where exactly are we taking you? What was that about? Why are you staring at Agnes? I'm here to find a specific mural. It's closely connected to the history of the Septian Church and should be somewhere in the eastern part. Understood. We'll try and head in that direction then. We'll see that you arrive safely at your destination. I shall stay close behind you to ensure that no monsters attack from the rear. I'll stand guard on the flank then. There's no need to overdo that protection, young ladies. I do have want to have a little freedom to walk around and take in the sights. I just don't want to end up surrounded by a horde of monsters. Have it your way. We'll just follow along and keep an eye out on all sides. I will respect our client's wishes. Try not to get separated from us, though. All right, that settles it. Let's head eastward. Thanks, I'm counting on you guys. Van, I'm not so sure about Inigo. I realize this is rude to say about a client, but something seems off about him. It ain't just you. We'll keep an eye on him for now. You just make sure to do the same. Understood. Yeah, the way you looked at Agnes was very unsettling, but... Huh. What's up with everyone? Why does it feel like I'm the only one out of the loop?
You have my support, Mr. Arkride.
Fairy, that's how it always is. I'm so sorry. But as a child, you just don't seem to understand any of the, what do you call them? Idioms. Okay, it looks like the water's back up, so... Oh, we haven't played as yet. Ooh. Oh, wait, hold on.
Get to work.
You could do a charge attack, too.
Oh, damn. Okay, she's pretty cool.
We need to be cautious.
That is a really cool move. Doesn't do any damage to this crab, but still. I forgot we haven't fought with her yet.
Short boost.
Don't mind me.
Some elements look affected.
A chance.
Okay.
Go time.
You know what? Let's see this right away.
Activating skill.
Should have done it earlier, but...
Accelerate. It's over. Radiant.
Oh, damn.
Boost gauge limiter.
That's pretty similar to someone... I couldn't tell. There's so many characters in Reverie that I couldn't tell you which one I'm thinking of, but pretty similar to one of their moves.
Skill.
A chance. Excuse us.
That's a decent amount. I don't know if it's ideal, though. Let me... Uh-oh.
We need to be cautious.
No.
I'm on.
Do any of you do full damage? No.
I'll take it from here.
I think it's just Anya's. There we go. Screw it.
Nice. That went great.
You're a true professional there.
Leave this to me.
Hey, the water's full. We can cross the bridge now. I suppose we'll be taking a different route
Combat
this time.
finished. Nice job.
Wait. We have to take a different route. The whole thing's different. What about the chests that were on the bottom floor? Are they permanently gone?
It seems we have a way forward.
Guess we'll find out. Looks like same enemies, though.
You could do a charge attack, too.
God, that move is cool. Let's see the rest of your moves. Side attack?
Don't mind me.
Activating skill.
Target locked. Mr. Way.
Wow. This is a decent amount of damage, too. Oh, you have a unique line? You call out people's names? She's
Make it count, Aaron.
obviously a permanent member.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
Oh no, not another.
Impressive, Mr. Way.
That one looks tough.
Another crab? Alright, let's see if we can do this high-speed mode. No, not with you.
I've got this.
You? No.
I'm on.
I want someone to just stun him really quick. Okay, 2 charges from Van will stun him.
Gotcha. Take this.
And then that.
Make it count, Aaron.
Activating skill. Activating skill.
Ooh! Executioner! And then back out. And we stun him again.
Take this.
Oh, I flipped my dodge button in my head.
Take this.
Okay, it's like 3 of those. Uh-oh. There we go. What the? Alright, I think I'm just gonna do it anyway. I know he's low health already, but... More crabs? Oh man, the crabs do take a bit. I may just... Oh, I can go left? Then you're gonna wrap around to that treasure chest. The other way is gonna go forward by the... Right?
Nice.
Yeah.
That went
Yeah.
great.
Pretty sprightly for an old guy.
Alright, this is gonna take a minute. Hold on. There we go.
I won't stop here.
Ooh. Oh, she's kind of high leveled.
That's
Oh
so
boy.
cool.
Is Fairy getting experience? I should probably... Okay, let me see. Where's your experience? 702 to next. All right, I'm going to do one battle, and then if Fairy is still at 702, she's going to have to be in the party until everyone's 33, probably. Wait a minute. What's over here? We've already got this chest. Just another way. Oh, all the chests were up top. I see. There's just a way to get them if you missed them before.
It's over. It's done. Up to you, Reset.
Chance for a shot boost.
That one.
A chance. Activating skill.
Gotcha.
You're dead. Okay, well,
I can live with this.
Nice job, Anya.
at least it's remapped. Bats!
Take this.
I'll take it.
Leave this to me.
Here goes.
Oh, no, you.
Not done yet.
Oh, damn, I never noticed her. That is quite the leap. So I can, like...
Need some no buttons.
Alright. Does that have more range, or am I just crazy?
Gazing sharp sight. A chance
Let's go for a side one.
Activating skill. Target locked.
Alright, the treasure chest is over there,
Let us proceed ahead.
which is this way.
Incredible help, Reset. We're not done yet.
Down.
Well then, away we go.
I do like that this is giving me the smallest
It seems we have a way forward.
chance to rest my vocal cords.
I see me some no buttons.
I have been...
Initiating combat.
I've been reading for, what, 4 hours now? Almost? It gets a little rough sometimes. I enjoy it.
Watch out.
Not that I, like, think I do that well, but...
Activating
Alright, let's see this again.
It's over. Radiant Zeta.
Who does that remind me of? I guess
Stage limiter.
it's kind of got the,
That went better than I anticipated.
Never seen
Lloyd?
a thing work like that.
not the jumping around. The jumping around reminds me
Seems
of
we have a way forward.
Sarah, but like the actual charge at the end just reminds me of Lloyd. I
Looks like
think.
a chest.
Ooh, thank you. Is that every chest? There is this little thing. Oh, that's off to the east. I see. Okay, we got everything. I hope this guy turns into a monster or something. Just something crazy.
It seems we have a way forward.
Although he was looking at Anya suspiciously, so I don't... What was that about? We've come a fair way now, but there's still no sign of the mural you were looking for. Yeah, you're right. You'd think we'd have seen it by now. Quite so. I'd be lost if I were on my own. These corridors all look the same. Looks like something's found its way to us, though. Please stay back, sir. It's just got a bit more fun. Let's take them down, guys.
So many enemies. Watch out.
Bring it
Damn.
on. This
I never really looked at these bats. They're pretty creepy looking.
I'll dice you up.
Activating skill.
Oh, well, that's that fight. That was the last of them. Yeah, good job, everyone. I know I wanted someone strong to escort me here, but these people might fit the bill a little too well. Still, even they will be no match for... Okay, you're trying to drag us into... Is something wrong? Did I space out? I'm sorry. I was just amazed how capable you all are. There were so many of these monsters, and yet you made defeating them look almost trivial. Not to mention I'm completely unharmed. I can see I did well by hiring you.
Thank you for saying so, sir.
It looked trivial because it was. I was hoping for them to put up a bit more of a fight than that. That's the spirit. Let's get back on track. That feels like... What are you sensing, Fairy? Okay, maybe not a monster, but he's clearly trying to lead us in to get us killed, which...
It seems we have a way forward.
Right? Maybe. I don't know. We're about to find out. Here we go. Are there murals? Took a bit longer than I was hoping, but this is the easternmost part of the waterways. It looks the same as everywhere else we passed, though. Yeah, where's this mural we came to find? I'm wondering the same thing. The texts clearly indicate that it's meant to be here. The water flowing through the grate leads beneath the temple, you see. That sacred area has been the key location since antiquity, and so there should absolutely be a mural here somewhere. Since we came all this way, could I trouble you to help me find it? Sure, is what I'd say if you were any other client. But you're just trying to distract us so you can call your goons to finish us off, aren't you? What? I sense 4 people lying in wait. Okay, so just straight up trying to kill us. If you thought we were getting strung along for real, you've got another thing coming. Now, rude, I have no idea what spurred this on, but I don't appreciate being treated like a criminal. Have I offended you in some way? Nah, I only played along with a bit because I couldn't pin down what you were really after at first. But you just gave the game away. You're out to steal the area from... Wait, steal from the area under the temple you just mentioned, aren't you? From what I've heard, all manner of artifacts and offerings get stored in places like that. You're planning to sneak in there through that grate. Oh, you weren't lying about needing us to escort you this far. But now that we've cleared the path, you don't need us any longer. Okay. We are well aware that your identity as an archaeologist is fraudulent as well. And I would suggest that you put a little more effort into maintaining your cover in your future attempts. I see you're not just stronger than I was hoping for, but smarter too. What a shame. Yet, despite seeing through me, you were still foolish to come all this way with the eldest of the Davanci brothers. Oh, I knew it. I knew there were at least, well, there could still be more. What is their goal, though? Huh, I guess it's possible to be clever and stupid at the same time. Come on out, guys. How did you guys get out of jail? So you're the spriggan, huh? You look pretty tough, but this was over the second you took the job. We're not gonna go easy on you if you've got women and kids with you, even if. I haven't forgot about what you did to me yesterday. Luckily my brother managed to forge release papers for me and pull some strings. Oh. So I'm out on good behavior. Can't guarantee I'll behave, though. He still has the cop uniform on, though. They didn't confiscate that? We're talk about not knowing when to quit. I've got a score to settle with you, too. My brother bailed me out after the guild handed me over to the police, so here I am. Too bad you won't be interfering with the Davanci brothers ever again. We'll see to that. So there's 3 of you guys, huh? I figured it was just 2. Not that I give a shit either way. What about the other 2? This is your endgame then? Run around town in disguise so you could eventually do this? That's right. My brothers pretended to be a cop and a bracer to see just how well things in the city were guarded. The film festival here in Tharbad suddenly found itself in the limelight after the one in Meseldon was cancelled. There's no way they'd be able to send enough idiot cops to handle it on such a short notice, and we're here to exploit that. I knew it. So that's what you came all the way from Edith for. It's a whole lot of energy to burn for some small-time crap like this. Well, whatever. Your game of dress-up is about to come to an end. Huh. We were planning to take care of you ourselves, but I know from watching you that we're not up for the task. But don't worry, we have a backup plan.
A bomb? Not a chance. What? You sneaky little... How the hell did you repel them both? What are we gonna do now? Looks like those weren't bombs after all. They were smoke grenades full of scents that attract monsters. Oh boy, do we help them? Is that the gray? There sure are a lot of them. How's that for some just desserts? Bah, we're still making for the temple. We've just gotta lose these things first. Huh. Well, ain't this a mess? We're all strong enough to take these monsters out in record time if we want to. And we can take all the thieves into custody too. I think that's the most respectable way to handle this. We could also just let them wear each other down for a while first. Let them wear each other down first? That doesn't sound like let them lose and die. I definitely wouldn't want them to die. I'd want them in jail. And that sounds like it's going to happen either way. So it's, do we defeat the monsters or do we let these guys who've been assholes take a few hits and then we take them out? You know what? Let them fight. I'm not respectable. You know what? We're going to capitalize on their dumb mistake. Let's wait for the monsters to wear them out, then we'll strike. Works for me. Efficiency first, baby. Are you sure that's okay? It feels like we're doing something a bit immoral. You could heal them up while they're dying. So that's your play, is it? What did we do to deserve this? Damn it, we have no choice but to fight. Fine, but they're gonna pay for this after we're done. You'll regret this, Spriggan. I've killed hundreds on the way here, so if you can't handle this, then... The monsters are gradually gaining more of an upper hand on the criminals. Yeah, I'm not gonna let any of them die, so we should probably jump in now. We're so close to our goal, so close. What are we gonna do? They've got us cornered. I can't believe those guys ruined our plans. Whole plan. There's no way in hell I'm gonna die here, no way. Where'd all that spunk you had earlier go, punks? Why do you interfere? What's your game now? We're not evil, you know. We're not actually gonna sit back and watch you get killed. Besides, I've got another use in mind for you guys. You just try. We've still got some fight left in us yet. We'll do more than try.
Someone needs to relax.
Oh, the monsters are still alive. I see.
Won't let this chance slip by.
Oh, that even put them at half health. Oh, that didn't even... I guess that is obvious. No. Do you have a...
Going all in.
No. Okay, hold on.
I will address you all at once.
No. Beetle Snipe. 3 of... 4 of them? 5 of them. Can I get a 6? No.
Activating skill.
Ooh. Okay. What I really wanted to do was, Heated Roar for temper. And then just do that.
Here goes.
Is that hitting everything?
Full boost. Go all out.
Yes.
Brace yourself.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Such a life.
Guys who died in one hit. Curses, our scheme wasn't supposed to go like this. How can they be so strong when half of them are just kids? Huh, that's what you get for judging by appearances. You'd think they'd know better, but having so much experience being other people. So, what do we do with them now that we've caught them? The Devancy brothers are wanted criminals in the capital. But since one of them was our client for this job, we basically wound up doing this all for free. That's why I'm thinking we should hand him over to the police and collect our bounty. That way, at least we'll get our due. Bounty hunting's another part of being a spriggan after all. Fine by me. I'm not too big on busting my ass for nothing in return. What you're saying is entirely logical and legal, and yet somehow I feel guilty about it all the same. What? So this, too, is a facet of the Spriggan way. How very educational. In any case, I'll contact the local police department right away. Remember the route we took here well, so it should be able to guide them down here in short order.
Thanks. How was that? How do you feel guilty about that? Zach contacted the authorities, and before long, armed officers arrived to take the men into custody. After learning that they had apprehended none other than the infamous Devancy brothers, the police were extremely grateful. 18 million in damages? So that bounty better not just be 3,500 Mira. Then after they all returned to the entrance, Van and the others were given the bounty.
That takes care of that.
Reward deposited.
That's the bounty? That's the bounty. Okay, I got all three. That's great. I knew that was going to give me chaos by letting them wear them down, for sure. Man, time sure does fly when you're hard at work.
Indeed, it's nearly lunchtime, in fact. We should probably take a break soon.
Yeah, good idea. We'll probably be swamped in the afternoon.
Should we grab a bite to eat at the inn?
We always do that, though. Can't we shake things up a bit?
How about we go down to the marketplace? They got all sorts of unique food there.
I'd be down for that. Let's find ourselves a table in an open area and chow down. What? Oh, Gotti's request became optional in this. I'm just going to look on the map. I think I'm going to do Gotti's request really quick. Okay, so that'll advance the story. Let's get this out of the way. Say, I recognize that policewoman over there.
Yeah, she's one of the ones we talked to for that assignment yesterday.
Got a real dignified look to her. Fit, too, if you as you'd expect. I think she could dance her heart out if she wanted to.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's ask if she's interested. Hello, is there something I can help you with? Wait a moment, didn't I see you all yesterday?
You did. We got some new business this time. Anyway, Director Salvatore Gotti's got us pitching in on his carnal cavalcade. That's coming up tomorrow. You heard of it, I bet. We're recruiting some additional folks to fill out the cast and wanted to know if you were interested.
What? You want me to join? Wait, before you answer, miss, can you dance at all? We're looking for folks who can dance at least a little. I suppose I can dance, yes. I wouldn't say I'm great at it either, but I can. Then does that mean you'll do it? Well, it's an honor just to be asked to join one of Mr. Gotti's productions. I never would have imagined this. But I'm an officer first and foremost, and I'm assigned to the festival security tomorrow. I'm afraid I have to decline. That's fair. Have to imagine the police here will be incredibly busy once things kick off.
That settles it, I guess. This one's a wash.
I'm really sorry. Good luck finding someone.
No.
Suffice to say, that officer would be rather difficult to recruit. But it seems like you haven't quite given up yet, have you, Mr. Arkride?
Nope. And I can't help but think a parade like that would really let her show off her inner strength she usually gives to the badge. And we're dealing with Gotti as a client here. We can't fold that easy if we're going to make him happy. There's got to be another way to get her to join. Like what, exactly? Well, we could try negotiating with Inspector Taswani. I would bet he's your boss. If we frame it just right, maybe, just maybe, we'll get what we want in the end. Can't hurt to try. What? I mean, sure, but... What? Taswani! Let her off the leash. Make Nate do her work. You people, what do you want this time? Good to see you, Inspector. You're exactly the man in the force we need to talk to. Long story short, Salvatore Gotti's called in a request with us. He wants us to find a few more women to join his carnal cavalcade tomorrow. Ooh, Nate's girlfriend. He tried asking Officer Vernier from Tharbad's force, but she turned us down. Said she'd be too busy working the security detail to help out. Of all things you could have asked, of course it's something completely frivolous.
We're already short on officers working the parade. I can't shave more officers on top of that. Exactly. Besides, why is someone like Gotti got you people running around? Doesn't he have assistants for this sort of thing? Why are you so fixated on one of our officers? There are plenty of other women you could ask. Leave our crew alone. Now, I'm not saying you folks have to give her time off. It's just, what if she works security elsewhere in the parade? You know, put her in the back of it. Mix her in with the other cast members. Have her escort and protect the performers. You can't be serious, Arkride. Now, hear me out. Say the parade gets some hecklers who try throwing garbage or something at the performers. If you had Officer Vernier posted in the parade itself, she could handle it right there, practically killing 2 birds with 1 stone. If you ask me, that sounds like a good way to beef up security for the event. Cover all bases. Really, I don't see what you guys have to lose letting her go. If anything, you stand to gain from it. That actually makes a lot of sense. And I can't believe what I'm about to say. Sometimes I'm too soft for my own good. You hooligans always have a way with words. Fine, you win. Since it sounds like it's on our own interests, too, I'll put in a word for her and see what happens. At the end of the day, it's true that you can never be too secure. Any means we can take to strengthening security is worth pursuing. Thank you so much, Inspector. We really appreciate it. She'll likely get an official call about it from the higher-ups later, but if you could go ahead and tell her, I'd appreciate it. And do. Thanks again, Inspector. That was easy. Run back. This is a pretty big area. Oh, if we meet again. Need something else? Sorry to keep bugging you. We actually wanted to follow up on our earlier talk about the parade. We talked to Inspector Daswani, and he agreed to reach out to HQ on your behalf and pull some strings to let you do it. What? Really? You're not pulling my leg, are you? No, not at all. The idea is that you'll still be providing security just from within the parade itself as one of the performers. From what we were told, you should be officially notified about the change in your post soon. I don't believe it. How did you guys convince the brass to change plans? Just who are... No way. Sorry, I've got a call from HQ coming in. I need to take this. It should just be a moment. No problem. Take your time.
Yes, Officer Vernier on patrol. Over. What? Sorry, I mean, copy that. Yes, I can handle that. No problem. Over and out. Tharbad Police HQ just ordered me to change positions during the parade. Asked me to join the Carnal Cavalcade as one of the performers and provide security for the cast members from the inside.
Nice. Glad to hear the inspector came through for us. So, now you should make sure to stop by Vegas Films. You'll want to talk to Mr. Gotti and see what he has in mind for you.
That's no problem at all. Thanks for going to all that trouble for me. I'll see you later.
Nice, that's 1 dancer added to the crew. Gotti said he wanted at least 1 dancer, but ideally 3. So what's the play? Keep looking? Yeah, if we could find 3 dancers, that'd be for the best. But if we have trouble finding anyone else, there's no harm cutting things short here.
Perfectly reasonable. Should we continue searching then? If we decide to call it quits, we can head back and talk to him.
If this game didn't put the markers on the map, maybe that would make sense, but there's no reason not to do this. Unless you just don't want to see any more cutscenes. I guess. Well, here we are, back at the nightclub. Come to think of it, are they even going to be open right now? It's the middle of the day. Maybe not. Don't hear anything coming from inside. Well, Poot. Poot? Should we turn around and look someplace else? Not yet. Gotta imagine there's at least a handful of folks around getting stuff ready for tonight. You tried pulling it open. Knew it. Door's open. Might as well stroll inside and have a look around.
What? Are we, sure about this? I don't know that we should be walking in uninvited.
It'll be fine. If anyone's there, we've got an offer they'll find interesting. I'm sure they'll hear us out. And I say we go in. If anyone asks, we'll tell them we got urgent business. Jackpot. That chick over there ought to do nicely.
Definitely. She's obviously a pro. She knows exactly what she has to offer and how to show it. Well, let's go ask her then. Wait, I can go in here now. Sir? Oh, I thought that guy was trying to practice, but he was just a waiter. Like, he had the waiter outfit, but he was just like hanging out on the pole. No, he was just sweeping. Wait, what's up with your hair? Just a random little... It's like me in the morning. Oops, looks like I forgot to lock up when I went out to buy some smokes. Sorry, folks, we're not open. I'll have to ask you to leave and wait for nightfall. We know. Apologies for bursting in. We're looking for someone specific who can help us with a last-minute arrangement. Quick question. You interested in the Carnal Cavalcade at all? What? You mean that big parade tomorrow? Of course I am. I love Salvatore Gotti's movies. That parade should be amazing. Knowing him, it's going to be the sexiest, most spectacular thing around. I know I work here, but I'll recognize game when I see it. Heck, I'm so excited for it. I took paid time off tomorrow to enjoy it from the VIP seats. Uh-oh. My, you certainly sound like a devoted fan of Mr. Gotti's. Well, you're in luck, because you're going to love what's coming next. We're with Arkride Solutions. As it so happens, we've been retained by Mr. Gotti to help him with something. I need to grab a drink. Oh. Throat is getting dry. Okay. Specifically, he's looking to add a few more girls to the parade. Would you be down for it? What in Arush's name? Are you people for real? Completely for real. All Mr. Gotti needs is someone who can dance a little. I'm guessing you can do more than that. Honey, who do you think you're talking to? I work as a pole dancer. You bet your fancy ass I'm used to dancing for a crowd. Hell, I'll show everyone out there how it's done. Oh, I can't believe this is happening. Never in a million years did I think I'd do something like this, and now I'm even more excited. So we have a deal? Great. So you should make sure to stop by Vegas Films. You want to talk to Mr. Gotti. See what he has in mind. You got it. I'll redo my makeup, then go introduce myself. Gotta make sure I look the part. That was so easy. Yes, another dancer for the parade. We're making it happen. At this point, it's probably perfectly fine to call it, but there's no reason. Finding a third girl is a big question mark. It's on the mini-map. It's fine. I vote we keep looking a little longer. Nope. I decided to come over to work because I was feeling bored at home, so imagine my luck. It's an honor just to get to meet Mr. Gotti, but to be invited to work on his parade? Wow. I gotta redo my makeup. This is serious now. It truly is. Alright, who's the last one? I already... Oh, right. The girl right outside. You. Sorry to bother you two while you're talking. Mind if we ask something? Oh, this is perfect for them. She'll dance in the parade, but they have to like move up their film that they put in there. I don't know what I'm trying to say. They're trying to get like the Vegas Films to look at their film, and this is a good excuse to do that. Sorry to bother you two while you're talking. Mind if we ask something? Sure, go ahead. Huh? Why are you looking at me? Is there something I can do? We're with Arkride Solutions. Salvatore Gotti's got a favor, called in a favor with us that we're trying to help him out with. Basically, we're looking for additional folks to join tomorrow's Carnal Cavalcade. You interested? You're working for Salvatore Gotti? And you want me to be in the parade? Guess it's safe to say they didn't see this one coming. But what do you want with Servi to help? Why do you want her to help of all people? Not to diss her to her face, but she's just a regular woman. I don't know if she'd fit in with something like that. Hey, and so much for not dissing me to my face. I know I'm not special, but do you have to say it like that? You say that, but when I look in your eyes, beneath those glasses, I see a certain spark in them, a fire deep within. Oh, damn. I can tell you got this unquenchable sense of adventure and curiosity, a determination to see things through. That's exactly the spirit Mr. Gotti wants in his parade. More spice for what's already shaping up to be a zesty event. Wow,
I don't know what to say. You really get me. That's exactly who I am. So it just so happens that we've been making our own independent movie, and we brought it to Vegas Films to have them take a look at it. We've been so focused on production stuff, I completely forgot the film festival was even going to happen. We're so lost. We were just fretting over what we should do next. If you really feel like that, I think you should do it, Servy. Is it Curvy? No, Servy. Get out there and leave your mark. I'm sure you'll do great. Well, I don't have any aspirations to become a professional performer or anything. My heart's set on being a creator. But if it's an opportunity to meet someone like Mr. Gotti, then I accept. I'd be thrilled to do it. Wait, miss, can you dance at all? We're looking for folks who can dance at least a little. Servy, you might wanna... I'll be fine, really. Just because I'm not athletic doesn't mean I can't dance when push comes to shove. I'll show everyone I can do it. That's a little worrying, but at least you're enthusiastic. I'm sure that'll carry you, I think. Anyway, head inside when you're ready. Your man Gotti will want to speak with you. Sounds good. I promise you won't regret this. Servy, you might want to get practice a little before going in. Just a thought. That's 3 dancers recruited for the parade. It sure is. Time to make our way back and tell them the good news. Right, he's on the right. Oh, it's the... You know what? I think the frames are... Nope, they're still bad. We meet again. So, how's the hunt coming along? Find any girls to round out my cavalcade yet? Should we call it a day and report? Yeah? We sure have. You got time for us to fill you in? No, of course. Show me your own cavalcade. You contacted everyone that the group managed to scout. Before long, they all assembled. Great work, Spriggan. I knew you were the right man for the job. You knew just what I was looking for. I'm completely blown away. It's like you were reading my mind. When I think beautiful women, this is exactly what I like to see. Well, like you said before, Tharbad's not exactly hurting for ladies who are as capable as they are easy on the eyes. That definitely helped. No, stop it, you guys. You're gonna make me blush. But never mind that. I can't believe I'm standing right next to the real Salvatore Gotti. I'd love to shake your hand later, or maybe could I ask you to look at our independent film? That would mean the world to me. I may still technically be on duty, but I can't believe I get to take part in something led by you, Mr. Gotti. You can count on me to make sure this is going to be a fun parade. By the goddess, I'm such a big fan of yours, director. I might not be quite as hot as your actresses, but you'd better believe I can still put on a hell of a scintillating show.
Now this is the kind of energy I like to see. This is perfect. All right, time for a trip to the dressing room. It'd be a waste to have all this beauty on display without the threads to match.
Does this mean we get a sneak peek of what everyone will be wearing? That's exciting. I suppose this is one of the benefits of getting to work behind the scenes for a man like Gotti.
Several minutes later. Behold, the clothing for the regular cast members in tomorrow's parade.
Ooh. It's fancy. Wait, why is hers different than the other two?
I personally supervised every little detail just as I do my own films, from the type of fabric used to the lengths of every last cut.
Wow, you did amazing, Mr. Gotti. It all looks so beautiful.
Dude certainly doesn't disappoint. I could get used to a view like this.
Indeed, I am impressed. The craftsmanship is bold and glamorous. It's all amazing for sure, even if the outfits are definitely a little showy. I'll have to take everyone's word for it. They told me to take my glasses off in the dressing room. I wish I could really see how I look. It's definitely a little breezy in parts, though. I'm fighting the urge to become a tomato, wearing something like this at my age. And yet, it's all definitely starting to feel real now. I can't wait to get this parade on the road. Meanwhile, this is my kind of dress. I'll have to make sure my dancing lives up to its sexiness. It can't leave anyone disappointed after seeing me looking like this. Or are you going to dance in the parade with those on while moving? I just assumed that they were like on the ground behind the actual floats. There's no way you could dance in that and move. But maybe they're on the float? This definitely has your fingerprints all over it, Gotti. You always know how to bring the best out of a woman. I can't take all the credit. If they look fine, it's because you and your crew knew how to pick them, Spriggan. You and I really do think a lot alike. You'll definitely have my business again in the future. That's for damn sure. Sadly, I guess this means I'll have to retract my offer to your concierge there. I'm sorry to say, but a deal's a deal. I'll let you go. Think nothing of it. Personally, I think these women make for far more appealing additions to your parade than I ever could be. Come now, I stand by everything I said before. I'd still be more than happy to have you aboard some other time. Anyway, time to get these girls prepped so they can make a big, sexy splash tomorrow when the spotlight's on them. Thanks again, folks. I'll send your payment over pronto. Thank you, sir.
Well done, everyone.
Reward deposited.
Love to see it.
Two more SP. 3? That is not at 3 yet. No, never mind. Damn. It's fine. It's fine. All right. You kids did good finding me those extra cast members. Now it's up to me to whip them into shape and make them shine brighter than ever. And it goes without saying, you can bet I'll be keeping a close eye on that young lady's progress in particular. Don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely concerned about Sarah. But for now, all we can do is give it our all and putting on the best damn parade money can buy. Trust me, you won't want to miss tomorrow. Can't believe I got to have Mr. Gotti himself watch me dance. You can't make these things up. Pole dancing is my forte, and you can be sure I'll be busting my butt to knock a guy like him off his feet. I might still be performing security while out there, but that doesn't mean I won't be giving it my all to dance as best I can. After all, this is Mr. Gotti's parade we're talking about. I can't go out there making a fool of myself in front of someone like him. I really want to show Mr. Gotti our independent movie that we brought, if at all possible. First, I need to learn how to dance, so they'll bring me into the parade as a backup dancer. Just you watch, Nino. I'm gonna bowl over the people running the festival with my smooth moves or die trying. Alright. We just... Oh! He did move. I was just going to talk to him. You got this, Servy. I know you're not that athletic, but you can still do it. I believe in you. Just think, if you leave a good impression with Gotti, we might be able to get him to watch our film. It'll all be worth it in the end. Of course, that's what he's worried about. All right. That is everyone. Let me go to the tavern.
On my way.
And everyone there. I'm just going to turn this in, and then in the next episode, we can just go straight into story for once. Because I've been kind of doing half of a location and then the other half in the next episode, and then some story. I would prefer to be able to do a full area, and then the next episode is story, and then the episode after, a full area again. NPC exploration, but it doesn't always work that way.
Gotta keep this up.
Oh, damn.
Then I'll update your rank.
Got it.
Ooh. All right. Well, let's go make that quick. Wild Parfait. I know, I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. We've already talked. 60 CP? Oh, and it can be used in battle? Oh, it used Beast Essence. Oh, that's, I can't make too many of them right now, but...
Didn't mean to keep you.
Is there a way to get that easier? I don't know, it doesn't really matter right now, but damn. 60 CP is 60 CP. It's quite a bit.
All right, so that is going to be the end of this one. And in the next one, we're immediately sitting down for lunch and probably have some evening stuff. I don't know what it's going to do. Are we going to go straight to evening? Are we going to get another 4 SPG that sends us out to the desert? Because at this point, there's a good chance we're going to have to go back to the Sand Sea. We were only able to do half of it, and there's a sandstorm. So I'm assuming the sandstorm might die down and we'll be able to explore more. That's just my thoughts. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.